Look at that. Hey guys, AJ here back with another one for you. So guys, the following clip is from one of my live streams. Guys, I go live Monday through Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So guys, come and join the lives. We laugh, we cry, we laugh until we cry. And before we get into this clip, guys, like, subscribe, drop a comment. I have a second channel called 50304s. Go and check that out. And hit that join button because it really helps the channel out. And let's get into this. Here we go, guys.
For Melita Rose, a single mother in Perth, there's always something to catch up on, from work around the house to worrying about how she'll pay the bills on one income.
It's a difficult thing to explain to somebody unless you've gone through it. You constantly worry that you're not doing enough, and you desperately want to change the situation.
Melita has two sons. One lives with autism.
Of course.
She relies on the carer payment and other support for income. She's also written a children's book. Since her divorce 2 years ago, she's depleted her super at age 40.
It's a really, really scary situation. There is no...
Yeah, see? She probably broke up with her husband for no reason. And now she's out here completely cooked. Just see that she's already getting welfare, but she wrote a children's book. Ooh, right? And if that's her children's book, guys, she's completely cooked. Right? If that's a children's book, guys, I can write a children's book. You know? Come on. Look at that.
Future for me besides being on the pension. And like I said, it's a perpetual cycle of becoming a single parent.
Australia Talks survey data shows more than 1 in 4 Australians say they have difficulty making ends meet. And people divorced or separated are around twice as likely to agree compared to those who are married or in a de facto relationship.
People who are single are more likely to live in poverty, and single parent families are more likely to live in poverty. And in fact, the risk of poverty is double for single parent families headed by women than for men.
Rita Saketa
Isn't it funny how that works, guys? And they're still leaving their husbands for no reason.
raised 2 sons on her own in Adelaide and spent years in a relationship. After her partner died last year, she has struggled to pay the bills.
When you've got 2 incomes coming in, at least you're not in survival mode.
When you've got 2 incomes coming in, mate, you're not in survival mode. You can get a shrimp on the barbie. You're not the government cheese.
Every day, you know that I'm going to be able to pay the rent, I won't be evicted, and I'll be able to put some food on the table.
Rita's now been approved for social housing with lower rent, but living for years on JobSeeker, unable to find work, has taken a toll.
You're always thinking, where is the next meal going to come from? Or where is the money going to come from for the electricity or the gas or whatever? So you've always got that stress.
For millions of Australians like Rita, that stress dominates life every day. Norman Hermont, ABC News.
He has his arms tired from playing the violin, guys. I mean, come on. Let's be honest. This is their own fault. This is their own fault. Guys, here, let's go back here. We have another one. Watch this, guys.
Hop, and stop!
It's a Thursday afternoon.
Wow, that was great.
And there's a lot.
Now, guys, this is the future for modern women. I need you guys to let me know if you agree. Guys, watch this.
To get done. Hayley Grimmond is keeping the kids entertained, giving her housemate, Anya Homburg, time to put out the laundry.
It's really calming, and it does lighten the load a lot to just know that kiddo's happy, she's entertained.
Anya was facing an uncertain future when her relationship ended. Her mortgage would be a strain on one income, even with her parents helping.
Oh, the stress was enormous. I think you're just overwhelmed.
So she came up with a plan. Have another single mum move in and rent a room.
Look at that, guys. Look at that. So they're the golden girls, guys. They're the golden girls. So now you have 2 irresponsible, dunderheaded single moms and their bastard kids all sharing the same house. What a joke. Guys, They had to turn the comments on. Oh, no.
She's the key reason that I'm not so tight for cash that it becomes a major stressor in my life and something I have to think about day to day.
But for Hayley, it wasn't a quick decision.
I was going between sort of crisis accommodation with my daughter, as well as staying with friends in the area, sleeping on the couch for months at a time.
Mum, yes?
For 18 months,
She didn't mean to say mom. She said,
You're a bum!
that's what it is. Asking your parents for money when you're grown,
You're a bum!
right? Having to live with another chick.
You're a bum!
Living in a crisis center.
You're a bum!
Come on, dude. That's what they are. They're bums. When you start calling a spade, guys, come on.
she struggled to secure a long-term rental.
More apple?
Real estate agents simply wouldn't respond. A one-bedroom apartment on a 6-month lease was all she could get.
All I've ever wanted is for my daughter to have the best life I can possibly give her. So it did feel like I was failing.
Do you think it's a matter of just simply not getting a fair look in as a single mother?
Yes, I do.
It was when Hayley turned to this organisation.
Yeah, Clayton, I know why they turned off the comments, because all you mean sons of bitches in the chat were leaving comments just like me. Guys, you guys know. Was NBA well, Clayton, Memphis, Scott, Keyshawn, Trent. You guys know you guys were leaving comments on me. You guys know. You guys are so mean. You big bullies.
How dare you?
Oh man, I could just imagine. Oh, you guys just leaving all types of comments, man. Oh no, dude. That's how guys. It's amazing that my TikTok account hasn't been banned yet, because as I say some out-of-pocket things on TikTok, straight up, so.
The Council of Single Mothers and Their Children, that she found a sharehouse solution.
We have a closed Facebook group called the Single Mother Sharehouse Register, which is Australia-wide, and the numbers have been growing exponentially.
It's a resource that linked Priscilla Jones with Jenna Wilson.
Jesus Christ, look. Oh my God. Look. That is an ugly woman. Look at that.
Holy Jesus. What is that? What the fuck is that?
Look at that. You guys know who she looks like? You guys know who she looks like? She looks like Gargamel. Look at Gargamel, dude. My God, dude, how desperate do some guys have to be, dude? Look at this thing right here.
With Jenna Wilson.
It's been amazing. The evenings before Sil moved in were like, biscuits. We're quiet and lonely. And the evenings with Sil are just like laughter and chatting.
For 3 years, they've shared the mental load of parenting and the costs.
Splitting the cost of rent, splitting the cost of food, the cost of bills means that I had that breathing space to...
Yeah, see, this is the future for all modern women, right, guys? I told you guys, this is their future right here. They're cooked. And this is proof, guys, that there's less and less simps every year, guys. Because, 5, 6, 7, 8 years ago, they would both be married to some other guy, Some simp, would swoop in and be like, I'll take care of you and your bastard children.
Here I come to save the day.
Clown world. Look at that.
Yeah, build up my business.
She's now ready to find a place of her own. Advocates for single mothers say they're hit especially hard by rising housing costs. Shouldering most of the unpaid work in child rearing can often really limit employment opportunities, and welfare support is simply not enough to fill that gap.
The cost of rents have gone up to the point at which the rent is now 50, 60, even 70% of their income, which makes it really tough to keep food on the table.
What we need is more public housing, affordable housing, community housing.
Jenna's now proposing her own solution with the help of her architect friend.
This is one of them.
She's raising money to buy an apartment block that would be rented out to single mums at rates that don't cause financial stress. 30% of income plus rent assistance.
I've worked in housing and homelessness for about 15 years. And one place where I was working, the answer was kind of, well, I can give you accommodation for one night in a motel, but then you kind of need to like help yourself, which was just ridiculous.
Wake up, Lockie.
Without another solution in sight, Hayley is happy in her new home. Do you think you'll stay for longer?
Absolutely. And you said I'm welcome to stay as long as I need. So, yeah, we're really enjoying our time here.
Guys, okay, we're still in Australia, guys. Check this out. Watch this.
It's not that we feel like we've been forgotten. I feel like we just don't matter.
Sorry, guys. I had to translate. Look at the size of this broad. Isn't it crazy, guys, that in the West, you can be homeless and poor and be this big? And they'll still be like, and we're afraid of where the next meal's gonna come from, mate.
My name is Sarah Wade. I'm a single parent of 4 children, and my living situation is currently sleeping in a tent in my mum's backyard.
Look at that.
I've lived in my car, in a motel, in a tent.
Why won't her mom let her sleep in the house? It's probably because she's so insufferable, her mom doesn't want to deal with her.
I've been couch surfing on friends' houses. I've ate at parks, showered at truck stops, gone to toilet facilities at service stations. Not only has it been tough on me, it's been tough on my children. And they're the people that are suffering the most from this. Sleeping out in a tent is horrible. In winter, it's really, really cold. In summer, it's going to be really, really hot. I will never look at a tent as just a camping thing anymore. I'll look at it as a source of something to live in, because it's what I'm living in. So yeah, in here you've got, so it's made up of 3 parts. That's the boys' part. You've got like 2 single bed mattresses, blankets, pillows, sheets. On this side, there is mine and my daughter's side. Not really a home, obviously, but it's a place to sleep. I went to Housing SA. They put me up in a motel, which I was there for just under 6 months. The motel room was a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom, no kitchen. I had a kettle, a microwave. It had a queen-size bed, which all of my children slept in, and a single bed. I can't even...
Let's see. H-Town, thanks for the 440 croutons, my friend. Thank you.
No, you're not asking me. No, it's called garlic croutons. Yeah, and they're right there on the seat.
East Coast Kev. Hey, what's up, dude? Says, sorry, ladies, we're dating. A single mom is like dating at the bar and finishing another man's warm beer. Look at that. That's true, man. That's true. Yeah, thanks for the $5.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And I want my medication and I want my croutons, please.
Tell you how many rentals I've had in my 12 years of being a parent. But it's about 10. It's not giving children stability at all, constantly up and moving. No child wants to go through that. I do believe my children will require some form of counselling or just a safe space to talk about things. It's extreme on my mental health. I am suffering from severe depression. Honestly, I just want a stable home. Stability is my main want out of everything. I just want a place where my kids know they're going to be safe, where I know I'm going to be safe.
Look at that, guys. Look at that. What a joke. And guys, they expect us to feel bad.
Back here in Toronto, whether you rent a condo, apartment, or a house, chances are you can expect to pay more.
Rental rates have been rising by some accounts by as much as almost 25%, and it's once again putting the issue of housing affordability in the spotlight. Our Sean Leithung joins us live with those details. Sean.
Guys, this is the guy that Mike Tyson told to go F himself. You guys remember this? Guys, put a 1 in the chat if you remember this. You guys remember this guy? You know what? Here, guys, let's watch this. You guys remember? Hold on. Here it is. Watch.
We know that Mike Tyson, the former heavyweight champion, is in town, and he met up with Mayor Rob Ford. Well, he joins us right now with his promoter, Alex. Thanks for joining us, both of you. I'll start with yourself. Many are wondering, how did that happen, this meeting with the mayor?
I have no idea.
It's my fault again. No, at the end of the day, he is the mayor of this.
Guys, so I recommend going on YouTube and checking out Mike Tyson's podcast. It's one of the best podcasts. Seriously, he has all types of boxers and celebrities on there. And there's an episode with Sugar Shane Mosley, Sugar Ray Leonard, and Tommy Hearns, and Mike Tyson, and Henry Cejudo. It's one of the best podcasts I've ever seen. It's amazing.
Did he? Mike Tyson is here to promote the first ever performance in Canada. And when I had Sugar Ray Leonard come to Montreal to launch the book, we went to the mayor's office. We're here. It's an habit. We go see the mayor.
And this is the first time probably in the history of Toronto where the mayor is bigger than the whole city. You know, he's the biggest celebrity than anybody in the city. Everybody wants to see the mayor. And he's a really dynamic character.
Right. So you read up on him? You sort of would follow?
No, I didn't read up on him. I watched him on television.
Right.
You know,
you guys remember this?
You know, he's a big hit in the States. Big hit.
Now, some of your critics would say, you know, there's a race for mayor. We know you're a convicted rapist. This could hurt his campaign. How would you respond to that?
Hey, I don't know who said that. You're the only one I heard say that. You know what I mean? And I don't have no comment to that, you know, because it's negative and you're being negative. And
now, guys, why the hell would that guy say that? Is that necessary? Right, guys? First of all, guys, put a 1 if you believe that Mike Tyson didn't do that. SA is about power. Mike Tyson's knocking grown dudes out. You know what I'm saying? Why? And he had chicks throwing themselves at him. Do you honestly think he did that? And then it was like 30 years ago. Seriously? Man, I wish that Mike would have knocked this guy out.
I met the mayor, right, and nothing they can do about it.
We actually had a really good time. We talked.
Yeah, on that, you see how visibly agitated Mike is? If he was younger Mike Tyson, man, shoot.
About George.
And this guy's just like, hey, I got a soundbite. I got a click. I got a short I can make. I can clip this. Yeah.
Vallo, who's a legend in your city, great man with whom Mike spent quite a bit of time yesterday talking about his life, highs and lows.
It's so interesting that you come across like a nice guy, but you're really a piece of shit.
Hey,
with that
come
comment.
on.
No, that was a piece of fuck you. That was a piece of shit.
You know, we're doing live TV.
Man, I don't care. What are you gonna do about it?
All right, you got a show that you're doing tonight.
I don't care. What are you gonna do about it? And that's exactly true. What are you gonna do? Look at that, guys.
You know, a lot of people where it comes raw and it's the real truth. Yeah, a lot of people are be there to see your show. Just tell us a bit about it.
It speaks for itself. Everyone saw the show.
All right. It's a Broadway production. It went to Vegas. It went to actually 28 cities in the United States. And we're really
dude, Mike wants to tear his head off. But this here was how many years ago? I think it was 10 years ago, 11 years ago. But I mean, if this would have been Mike in the 90s, man.
We're really proud to bring it here. And we're actually going to Monaco on October 9th. We're going to be in Monte Carlo. Right. Is it nerve-wracking for you to do something like this, or is it more nervous for you to box? How does it compare?
I don't know. It's more nerve-wracking for me to hear us talking to a rat piece of shit like you.
Come on, Mike.
No, because you're a piece of shit.
All right.
You really didn't have to
we're gonna wrap up this interview. Thank you for coming in.
Fuck you.
Look at that, guys. Look at that, guys.
City boy!
And look at this guy right here, right? Look at this absolute goof, this moron, this idiot, this
beta male.
Guys, because he would never, ever say that on the street, ever. Iron Kettles with the 750. He says, let him cook. Yeah. And then what else do we have? Reza, thanks for the 100. I appreciate that. Thanks, guys. Appreciate that.
Seriously. Garlic croutons, dude.
Okay, let's go back.
Almost 25%, and it's once again putting the issue of housing affordability in the spotlight. Our Sean Leithung joins us live with those details. Sean.
Well, Michelle and Nathan, it's becoming about even more than affordability. I spoke to one woman today when she had to rent. She was actually pushed out of her neighborhood because of affordability. But then when she started to find other houses she wanted to rent, landlords wouldn't rent to her.
When Kirsten Help's landlord put her home up for sale last fall.
Hey guys, I wouldn't rent to this dunderhead either. Guys, I'll put a 1 if you agree. Look at this purple-haired freak, dude. Look at you.
The single mother of 3 was pushed into a difficult rental market.
Oh, man.
So about 5 houses said no because I'm single, and like 3 said no because I have kids.
Helps has good credit and full-time employment still.
And so come October, I was homeless, and my kids and I were living in a hotel because no one would rent to me.
Just now settling into a bungalow in Etobicoke, she's had to leave her neighborhood and her kids will change schools just to afford a place to live. While discriminatory rental practices are illegal, real estate agent Joel Keitner says his clients are facing it constantly.
Some landlords are trying to use their position of power right now because they know that they're in the driver's seat.
He says the power imbalance is because rental demand is skyrocketing, creating more competition and sky-high prices.
For example, a 500 square foot, 1-bedroom condo last year at this time would have gone for $1,900 to $2,100. That same unit right now would be $2,400 to $2,600.
According to a report from rentals.ca, the average rent for a 1-bedroom in Toronto is now over $2,500 a month, up 23% from last year. For a 2-bedroom, over $3,300 a month, up 20.7% from last year. The main driver, rising interest rates.
With much higher interest rates today versus what we saw at the beginning of this year, you're also seeing more people that otherwise would have been pointed at the ownership market looking at rental instead.
Jason Mercer with the Toronto Region Real Estate Board says that rental units are facing the same housing shortages as resale supply, and without more supply, they predict more increases. For Kirsten Helps, she's happy to have found a home, but says the process has left scars.
My agent said it was illegal for them to judge people who are applying for houses, but all of them did.
And in speaking with the Toronto Region Real Estate Board, they expect that the fact that interest rates are going to keep going up would mean that there'll be more situations like the one we just seen.
Look at that, guys. Single moms, man. Single moms. And guys, it is your job. It is your duty to not care. Guys, it is your duty, gentlemen, to point and laugh at these dunderheaded single moms and their bastard children. You will not help them. You will not give them your time, your money, or your attention. So say we all. So say we all. Oh, boy. Look at that, guys. And guys, here, you know what? Before we go over to TikTok, guys, let's do the advice section here. Hold on. A couple words of advice, if you knew what I mean. Guys, you gotta leave these single moms alone, guys. And guys, you know who are the worst influence in your life when it comes to single moms is all the women in your life. All the women in your life. Guys, put a 1 in this chat. If your mother, your sister, your aunts, there's a nice girl that I know. She has kids. Well, what? No, thanks. Well, why won't you date a girl who has kids? That shouldn't disqualify her. What kind of man wouldn't take care of her? She's a nice girl. She's a nice girl. Guys, this is why you don't listen to women pretty much when it comes to anything. Not money, not dating, not anything, guys. Why would you do such a stupid thing? Why? 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 Don't look at single moms. Don't talk to single moms because they should be pariahs. I really, really wish they would bring the Scarlet Letter back. I'm serious, right? These single moms They should wear a big wood thing with W on it so we can all tell they're whores.
Talking about whores, people. They're everywhere.
And the little kids should have little signs that say B because they're bastards. That's the only way to be sure. You see a chick walking down the street with a big wooden sign with a W on it, spray painted, and her kids have signs with B's painted on it, right? And then, guys, you just gotta run, right? You gotta run, guys.
Run! Go! Get to the chopper!
And guys, just look, saying children are bastards is not a derogatory. It's a fact. It's what they are. Bastard children are bastard children. That's just the way it works. You know? You know? Guys, please leave these single moms alone. And I don't care how hot she is. I don't care how good the sex is. I don't care the fact that they smash on like the first or second date. You know? Guys, there's nothing wrong with being selfish. If I'm with a chick, I want to be her number one priority, just like she would be mine. Well, yeah. And guys, it's not unreasonable to say, look, I want to be your number one priority. If she has kids, that means you can never be hers, right? Right, guys? Someone said that women will always choose their kids over you. Good, they're supposed to. Guys, here's how it works. A man meets a woman. She's supposed to be like a virgin or have like one body, but she's supposed to be a virgin. They get married. They have kids that he knows are his. Then they go from being each other's number one priority to their children being each other's number one priority. That's the only way it's fair. But that is gone. Guys, isn't it crazy how there's dudes in like Afghanistan and Libya and Syria that are herding goats and camels that get virgin brides on their wedding night? There's guys in like Southeast Asia and parts of Africa where they're really religious, and India, right, that get virgin wives on their wedding night. But we are the most successful men on planet Earth, right? And we have to deal with chicks that have double-digit body counts at the least. Isn't that crazy, guys? Isn't that nuts? A guy can work at a mango stand in Rio, in Brazil, and have a wife that's attractive, supportive, will give him kids, right? And put a freaking pupusa on a plate. But us guys here in the West, who are the most successful men on earth, can't even get that. What a joke. Guys, all relationships are consensual. You can choose to consent to deal with these single moms or not. Guys, do not. I'm done now.